Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Prescott to throw it. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Down inside the 40.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run left with Pollard. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Pollard going to try the right side. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. 10th carry now for Allen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Prescott. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Back to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. Looking to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second